Mike, Nick looked very similar to that first start, where the way that he attacked batters, the effectiveness that he had. Wonder what you saw.
Yeah, very similar. Nick was exceptional tonight. Controlled counts, dominated the 0-0, the 1-1, set himself up in great counts. Fastball had a ton of life to it. It was really jumping and riding. Top of the zone, had some giddy up regardless really where it was in the zone. I thought the secondary pitch was really good. I loved his tempo. Like I said, just dominated counts, and ball had a lot of life and throwing it where he wanted to.
How pleased are you with how your team has responded? You're missing two core guys and jumped on these guys tonight. We're able to find a way to win on Wednesday.
Yeah, winners find solutions, and that's what we look to do every day. And so, it's a club that's got a lot of different pieces that can beat you a lot of different ways. I mean, today was a well-played game in all phases, and again, Nick set the tone, but, a lot of quality at bats throughout. Nick also did a nice job fielding his position, that ball in the, I think in the fifth. But, just good at bats throughout. I mean, Marquez was good, had a pitcher's duel going, and, Bogey's in the middle of it again, kind of quiet, silent assassin, but gets it started, and Glacius with a really good at bat, gets the bag, was looking to move the runner, drives him in. Diaz, really good at bats tonight. He's doing a good job behind the plate as well. Toddy's doing his thing at the top, looking to use the middle of the field, gets rewarded. Then it's the ball, obviously, to the other side of the middle of the part of the field, to left center. Was really driven, and Manny was quality at bats. So just really good throughout. Of course, Sheet's good as well. Big homer at the end.
From your perspective, what makes Nick's fastball play the way it does?
I wish I could explain it. Back before all the metrics and the ability to track it, it would just be like it was a phantom fastball, just kind of disappears. And some guys' fastballs just stay on plane and just keep going the way the ball rotates. And Nick, long, lean guy, and just reaches out there, and the ball just comes out of his hand and just jumps, and it just looks like it's going to be here, and it's there. So I'm glad he can do it, but I wish I could explain it.
A couple of key stolen bases and some big spots tonight. What do you make of kind of, I guess, more than just the steals themselves, like the timing of the decisions you guys are making on the base paths?
Yeah, I think that's an important part of it. We're opportunistic when situations present themselves, and we spend a lot of time, and groups going to pay attention to what we're doing, and guys are good with their techniques and getting good jumps and on point to go, and taking advantage when the situation's there.
Like another really good outing for Yuki Matsui tonight. He's had a lot of them this year. What have you seen in terms of his growth from year one to year two coming over from Japan?
Really like the way, like we talked about with Nicky, it's going to be a similar answer to most guys. Yuki's got multiple good pitches. Good thing about Yuki of many things is he's good against righties. He's good against obviously the lefties as well. But he's got a little bit of ride on his fastball. It's, the 92, 93 plays up, the split plus the fork. And he's able to add, subtract, and everything looks on the plate a lot more with Yuki, and he's just he can be on and under, on a little bit above, but everything's looking like a strike out of the hand.
Diaz, a couple big knocks tonight. Martin's been off to a really good start offensively. Just how valuable has it been having your catchers at the bottom of the order producing offensively like they have?
We'll start with, I know that's not the question, but we'll start with the defense. Those guys done a really good job of shepherding the staff. Can't ask for much more. They've been really on point, prepared before the series, communication during the series. Talk about getting better as the game season goes. These guys are doing it, and they're really both bought in. I mean, Elise was with us at the end of last year. Got a vibe with how we like to operate with our offensive identity in the Petco Park hitting, but has bought in and has been able to continue that throughout the spring training and during the season. Same thing with Malty. These guys ball comes off both their bats. They've got good hand-eye coordination. Now they got really nice approaches, nice strokes to match them. Yeah, everybody's ready to go. Everybody's prepared, ready to go. We do have a deep team. The roster's built that way, and thankfully, but everybody's on point, ready to do their part every day to prepare to go compete and go help us win a ball game. So, every single guy in that clubhouse has done that this year and expects to do it every day.
There have been a couple games in the last week where Gavin didn't let it spiral on him. I just wonder how impressed you are with his ability to do that.
Yeah, I think it's a microcosm of our club, and but Gavin's a good example of that. Game can be a challenge, man. It's not an easy game, and the key to this, the actual I call it, your ability is your ability at this level. But the subhuman, the separator is the ability to, when you struggle with this game, is to be able to make a mental adjustment, to allow your physical adjustment to take place, and to go to a good place to know that you can do it, and then be able to go execute and keep in that good hit space. And Gavin showed the ability to do that, and so is our club.